You give a B player a client problem, what are they going to do? They're going to come ask an A player, which then bogs down my system and makes my payroll higher, my revenue per employee doesn't go up, and now it's a fucking shit show. You're like, I need a woman, I need a man to do this. And then you go out and hire fast, and then you get shit because you're like, oh, well, I just gave them tap. You can't turn a B player into an A player by just doing this. Any A player is going to want at least 10K or more a month, 10K plus a month. And if you don't believe that, you don't have A players. A lot of us just hire to get shit done fast, and you think in tasks. You're like, I need a woman, I need a man to do this. And then you go out and hire fast, and then you get shit because you're like, oh, well, I just gave them tasks. You didn't give them a system. Okay, and a lot of people talk about systems, but systems are very, very simple. If you don't make it simple and repeatable, then you can't make A players that you hire succeed long term. You're trying to give somewhat of a decent system to a B player because you think that if it's so automated and great, I can give it to a B player who I pay less and they'll do well. That is false. Okay? What do A players have, and let's get some participation here, what do A players have that B players don't? What's a good trait of an A player? What? High agency?
Yeah, like do stuff on their own without having like
okay. So that's just like self-sufficiency.
Yeah. Execution.
Everybody has execution. But most people just fucking do it wrong.
Motivation outside. Consistency.
Okay, consistency is another good one. Competence. What? Taste? I don't think they're tasting shit, dude. What the hell was that? Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounded really weird and sus, to be honest with you. I was like, taste? What the hell? I kind of get what you mean. The word I'm looking for is self-awareness. Okay? And also, there's a second one that no one said, that 80% of people lack. Starts with a C. No. Nope. Common sense. Okay? Most people do not have common sense. They just literally don't. They don't know how to efficiently be able to do things on their own, which is a combination of like self-sufficiency, right? Consistency is great, competence is great. Okay? We also missed another one, which is loyalty. Okay? Loyalty is important. Also, no one said this, but they need to know how they're going to mature inside the company. If you don't have an employee maturity model inside of the business of saying to an A player, hey, listen, you're starting here. How can you get to a director role? How can you get a piece of advisory shares? Like, this is higher level stuff that I'll go over today. But like, you can't turn a B player into an A player by just doing this. And this is what most of you assume. You pay them less money and you just train them. You can't turn an idiot into a star. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I got 130-something employees. This shit does not work. I can't take somebody who does not have the common sense and just be like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to put you through a bunch of Google Docs and SOPs and training and you'll be an A player. They still can't talk to clients with confidence. They still can't do or deal with situations with actual self-awareness to know how to pivot the thing. Really, it doesn't matter what's going on. Client has a problem. You give a B player a client problem, what are they going to do? They're going to come ask an A player, which then bogs down my systems and makes my payroll higher, my revenue per employee doesn't go up, and now it's a fucking shit show. Okay? And what do A players require of all of you? Two things. What do they require of you to be able to attract them? Okay, vision's important. That comes down to leadership. What's the second? Money. Okay? It took 9 answers to get to the one thing that most of us are scared to spend. We're like, oh, my money. No one gives a fuck, okay? If you get an A player, okay, any A player is going to want at least 10K or more a month. 10K plus a month. And if you don't believe that, you don't have A players. Sorry to let you know that. Any A player wants to make 6 figures, at least. Okay, and that's salespeople, that's sales managers. You're hiring some VA from the Philippines, and you're like, yeah, dude, my life fucking changed. I'm like, no, it didn't. You gave them tasks, not systems, and that's why you're not scalable. And then if you pour more on them, what winds up happening? Shit falls apart because they don't have situational awareness. They don't have the competence. They can't move with awareness. Okay, a $3 an hour VA is not going to change your life. Okay?